Hey honey bunches, welcome back. I'm showing you all my dinners from the past week again. Just getting into a bit of routine, but I think you guys find it like helpful, interesting, scrumptious, mouth-watering hopefully. So let's walk through 7 dinners. First off though, tell me if you like this like filter on the video. I'm not too sure about it. I think it looks cool, but it also looks really intense from my angle. Point of view type thing. First dinner is a really simple dinner made from some vegan pesto. We bought at kind of like a deli kind of place called Terra Madre, and that was had with vegan parmesan, some organic just wheat spirals, broccoli and cauliflower. I mixed that all together. Twas delicious. That's pasta's good for getting like the sauce in amongst the spirals, grooves and nooks and crannies type of thing. And this is the minimalist baker parmesan. I do have my own recipe, but I kind of just follow her directions because that's in a cookbook and my recipe is not. It's online. But it's just cashews, nutritional yeast, garlic and salt. Super easy. Dinner number 2 was a sarg, and I used frozen spinach. So this is my really quick defrosting method, is pouring hot water in a bowl over frozen spinach biscuit, I guess they're kind of shaped. This is vegan richer, is that a name? Yep, recipe. And I found some chickpea tofu, so that's what the tofu is. It was a little bit more expensive, but I found in Coles, if you're wondering and you live in Australia. I thought that was just like a Whole Foods thing, but no, we can get chickpea tofu. Soy free, always a fabulous bonus. And it tasted actually loads better than regular tofu. It wasn't as firm, it wasn't as rubbery, it was just better in its more soft, succulent but still firm ways. And once you got the green sauce going, put up some rice, and you've got to let the sauce cook, and it kind of changes colour. So as you can see, like there's the light green colour and there's the dark green colour, and the garlic in it cooks and the spinach in it cooks, and it turns a much more succulent shade of swamp green. Always a fabulous winner. I love tofu sarg, and really happy that I can make a relatively super duper healthful vegan version. Dinner number 3, I was making some pot pies. Didn't really have the ingredients to this usually chickpea mushroom recipe, so it turned into more just vegetable pot pies with cabbage and cauliflower, replacing a lot of the mushrooms that are usually in it. My mum was not a fan. She was ready for a mushroom overload, but you know, it's a vegetable pot pie. It still tasted delicious, had crunchy puff pastry lids, and is really healthful. I said that already for the last thing. Wow, get that thesaurus out, baby. I had volleyball after this night and I felt fabulous, you know? Light, ready to go, serve some aces against some 40-year-old men. I felt good. Dinner number 4. Oh yes, this is a recipe for a spring roll sort of rice noodle bowl. It is such a good recipe. I'm perfecting like the broth for it, and this is going to be in the ebook. I'm really happy with this recipe, guys, because it's super cheap to make, probably like $2. People always say that like vegan, more junk foody items are more expensive, but vegetable spring rolls are actually like cheap as chips. That's a saying. I'm not just saying they are cheap as chips. That had like 60 in it, and it was like $10, and you can buy more for less. It just depends how many actual things you want inside the wrappers, but you know, they still taste delicious. They still give you that like sort of junk foody hit, and that's what it looks like. It's so good, and it does have a really nice sauce that the recipe for and everything will be in this ebook, which I'm loving the recipes in it, guys. I'm on a roll, and I think you're gonna like it too. Really HBOT themed stuff, being like, you know, more comfort food done healthfully. Yeah. Dinner number 5. Also filming or doing this to take a picture of for the ebook. It's kind of like a Mexican wraps. I was corrected on my previous effort of making enchilada. The enchiladas actually have like a spicy sauce on top, so I'm just gonna call these like feed a crowd Mexican wraps, made from like mountain bready things. I use these because tortillas, or at least the ones that I found, are full of nasty ingredients. And these still get them like super crispy. So we had this with broccoli, there's some cilantro, and I made some guac. And I nearly burnt them, but they still went fabulously. And I put some soy cheese on top. And I wasn't super hungry on this day, so I didn't have that many, but yep, they were delicious. That'll be in the ebook. And dinner number 6. So we were kind of running low on, I don't know, inspiration and food. So these 2 sweet potatoes were roasted in an array of lovely spices, including garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, and mixed herbs. I think that's generally the general gist. I popped them in the oven, checked the oven was on, stared at it for a bit longer than normal, and brushed my hands off. And then we were going to have it with some chickpea tuna because I'd seen the Good Eatings YouTube channel. They did this with like a whole sweet potato, so we were going to do it with the sweet potato chips. And it was delicious, a fabulous combo had with spinach leaves and drizzle of tahini, and was very delicious. Would recommend this combination. And then for dinner, again, I just had leftover of those Mexican wrap enchiladas, but not. I also had a Linda McCartney vegetable sausage to go with it and bulk up a little bit, and some more broccoli. And that was pretty much it. And I hope you enjoyed this collection of recipes, honey bunches. It was a delish week of eating. I've been really in recipe production development mode, so that's why had a few different things, I suppose, and we're also using things up in the fridge, so that's what that week entailed. Check out my HBot channels if you're fancy honey bunches. I'm moving everything over to Etsy at the moment, so it'll be all in the one place in the HBot shop with my other art pieces. But yes, have a lovely week, honey bunches. Thanks for tuning in, I really appreciate it, and lots of love, and I'm wishing you lots of good food in the week to come. See you, bye!